Hi, I'm Monisha Mahtani, a nutritionist based in London, and you're watching me on E-Times Lifestyle. This week is National Nutrition Week, so today I'm going to speak to you about nutrition for expectant mothers. A woman's body goes through so many physical and hormonal changes during pregnancy. So to fuel yourself and your growing baby, you definitely do require additional nutrients. This is not a time to count calories and follow any trendy diets, but to make well thought out food choices from a variety of nutrient-dense foods from natural sources. Including a variety of carbohydrates is a must. Foods such as potatoes, rice, pasta, and bread, which are high in energy and are therefore an important component of a good pregnancy diet. Eating foods high in fiber is also needed, as pregnant women can experience a sluggish digestive system, so it's essential to include whole grain foods such as wholemeal bread, white rice, whole grain pasta, pulses and beans and lentils, and a variety of fruit and vegetables. It's best to avoid empty calorie foods from refined carbohydrates and processed foods such as biscuits, cakes, pastries, as many of these have little nutritional content and a very high sugar and fat content and can undermine an expectant mother's efforts at maintaining a healthy body weight. Protein is critical for ensuring the proper growth of baby's tissues and organs, including the brain, and also plays a role in your increasing blood supply, allowing more blood to be sent to your baby. And protein needs actually increase during each trimester of pregnancy. So good sources are chicken, salmon, nuts and their butters, beans, cottage cheese, milk, yogurt, low mercury fish and seafood, and dark green leafy vegetables. And if you're vegan, combining whole grains such as quinoa, millet, brown rice with pulses and other legumes is a great source. Everyone needs to be careful about the types of fat that they're consuming. And pregnancy is no exception. So good sources, high monosaturated fats include olive oil, peanut oil, sesame oil, avocados, many nuts again, and seeds. DHA and omega-3 fatty acid found in oily fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel are important for the development of your baby's brain and eyes. So 2 portions of this are recommended every week. And be careful when taking supplements, as some fish oil supplements contain high amounts of vitamin A, such as cod liver oil, which should be avoided during pregnancy. So what micronutrients do pregnant women need to ensure that they're not missing out on? Well, folic acid, a supplement, is actually recommended even prior to conception and up to 12 weeks of pregnancy to lower the risk of neural tube defects. And with unplanned pregnancies, it's okay to start taking as soon as you can. You should also try and consume more foods that contain folate, the natural form of folic acid, such as oranges, berries, green leafy vegetables, beetroot, beans and lentils, eggs, nuts and their butters, and brown bread. You could also take a 400 microgram folic acid supplement daily up to the 12th week of your pregnancy. Zinc is another vital trace element and plays a huge role in normal growth and development of the fetus. There are many food sources actually, such as chicken, turkey, shrimp, crab, oysters, meat, fish, dairy products, beans and nuts and their butters, sunflower seeds, ginger, onions, there's actually quite a lot, and tofu as well. Vitamin D is another important nutrient for the growth and development of your baby's bones and helps to maintain the health of your bones too. Your skin produces vitamin D when it's exposed to sunlight, but if you have darker skin, such as those from African Caribbean or South Asian origin, your skin will not produce as much vitamin D from sunlight. You can also get vitamin D from food, but food sources are quite limited and include mainly oily fish and eggs. So pregnant women can be advised to take a daily supplement containing 10 micrograms. This will also help to provide your baby with enough vitamin D for the first few months of their life. So I've mentioned some nutrients that you could include, but what about foods and nutrients you should be avoiding during pregnancy? Well, I just touched upon vitamin A, and this is in large amounts that could harm your unborn baby. So you shouldn't take any supplements containing vitamin A or retinol, and avoid eating liver and liver products such as liver pate because they're very high in vitamin A. Mercury is another one to be avoided and can be found in some types of fish such as shark and swordfish. Uncooked or partially cooked meat should also be avoided, as there is a risk of bacterial or viral contamination which can cause food poisoning. Some bacteria and viruses can also cross the placenta and harm the baby. Raw eggs and any foods with raw or partially cooked eggs in them should also not be consumed due to the risk of salmonella infection. Uncooked or undercooked ready-prepared meals contain the risk of listeriosis and infection from other pathogens. Listeria is a group of bacteria that can cause potentially fatal infections to pregnant women and their babies. There are mixed opinions about whether it's okay to have small amounts of alcohol, but in my personal opinion, I would say no. A fetus's liver cannot process alcohol, and there is a risk that the baby will develop fetal alcohol syndrome, which we don't want. Caffeine is something that interferes with the absorption of iron, and very high amounts carries a higher risk of miscarriage and of a lower birth weight, so this should also be avoided as much as possible. Papaya that is unripe contains latex substance that may cause contractions of the uterus, so avoid green papaya seeds and papaya salads. Besides eating a nutrition-focused diet, exercising during pregnancy can help you manage your health and de-stress, and it's important to do something that you really enjoy. If you didn't exercise before your pregnancy, it's best not to start anything now. Instead, consider looking into some classes that focus specifically on pregnant women for extra support, and avoid any extreme sports or contact sports completely. Thank you for listening, and I hope you found the information today useful. For more videos like this, keep watching eTimes Lifestyle.